Well, the aftermath of the ice storm affected our building here at 36 on your side.
Fortunately, our newsroom spared a lot of damage, but the rest of the building wasn't so lucky. Kevin Hall gives you a tour.
It started around Wednesday during the noon show. We started hearing these thundering thumps on the roof. They became louder and more aggressive and more violent. We realized that we started to lose the ice that was on our guide wires that hold the tension to our antenna, and it started falling from the tower itself and damaging lots of areas inside WTVQ. We still have some of the ice that is sticking around here. Some of the ice, even as it fell, hit cement. Look at the size of some of this ice. It hit here, damaging this area, falling to the ground. We're inside we call it carpet land, and man, it's almost like a wet carpet land now because we had to don our hard hats to come into an area where we are dealing with significant leakage. There is still water that is falling on our carpets, making them absolutely saturated, very similar to what's going on with the ground. That's how come we are a little concerned about what's going to be happening over the weekend. Additional rainfall is expected in the forecast, significant rainfall, and with our ground already saturated, we could be dealing with some significant flooding, but we still have damage that will just absolutely blow you away. Follow me. This is our accounting and bookkeeping office, and as you can see, they sustain quite a lot of damage. They're still sustaining and dealing with some water damage even as we speak. We have some buckets that are trying to collect it, but what happened is a huge chunk of ice came soaring through the sky, and it came right through the roof. This is our engineering department. They sustained the worst damage. We had reports of ice, some the size of small televisions, that came crashing through the roof here, leaving huge, enormous holes. I can fit through this, but as you can see, it would be very dangerous. Lots of twisted metal, lots of stuff that could be very dangerous if you had to come in here. I think you can see why we had to move our broadcast location. If there's any good news, we can share it with you when we come into our studio. Even though we've covered most of it with plastic, we did not sustain a whole lot of damage in our studio. Fortunately, we are still able to retrieve weather information from our forecast center, and unfortunately, the information that it is giving us is not good news for us for this weekend. We're talking about very heavy downpours of rain, could see 3 to 4 inches of additional rain in Fayette County, and that could add many, many troubles to the cleanup here at WTVQ.
Temperatures climbing into the 50s today brought an end to all the icing problems here in central Kentucky. Of course, the cleanup is going to continue. However, there may be some complications. That's in the form of rain. Our high-definition Doppler radar shows light rain over portions of Kentucky. We've only reached.
So we could be getting a lot of rain, Brad, and if so, how much is a lot?
Well, it depends on certain areas of Kentucky may receive 1 to 3 inches, so we could